Hi everyone, it is Power-Up Pilates day 6 and I hope you're all really well and enjoying these 10-minute sessions so far. Today we're going to be lying down for our Pilates class, so what we need is our mats, a little cushion for your head as well, like this one. If you don't have one like this, you can use like a seat cushion or just any narrow pillow that you have. And that is it. So we're going to start by lying down, so I'd like you to come down onto the floor and set yourself up with your head supported by the cushion, so you shouldn't be jamming your chin into your chest. It should just give you a little bit of a lift and help you find those neutral lines of your spine. Your feet are flat on the floor, and then take your feet and your knees to hip distance apart. So you should have that gap between your knees and your feet firmly on the floor. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you and lengthen your arms down by your body. And just make sure that your head, your breastbone, and your pubic bone are in one nice long line and you're really lovely and aligned. Okay, so we're going to take a few little pelvic tilts here. And this is just to help us find our neutral spine and pelvis. So what we're going to do is, as we breathe out, we're just going to roll our pelvis back and imprint on lumbar spine. And then as we inhale, I'd like you to arch away. So you're just rocking your pelvis backwards and forwards. You might be able to fit your hands underneath your spine there. Going to take a few of these. So imprinting and arching, tucking and arching away, imprint and arch. So it's a nice smooth movement, really lovely to get your spine warmed up, ready for a 10-minute session. Okay, so you might already feel that your two muscles are switching on as you imprint and arch away, and that's a great thing because it means that your core is nice and activated. And then we're going to come back and set ourselves at somewhere halfway in between. And from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to slide one heel away from along the floor as we float the opposite arm up directly over our shoulder and back towards the floor behind us. So you're really lengthening through your fingers and your toes. And as you inhale, draw back in simultaneously. I'm going to go on the other side now. So sliding that heel away in line with your hip, taking your arm up and over your shoulder, reaching through your fingers, trying not to hit anything, and drawing back in. Okay, it's a really simple building block exercise for Pilates, but one that gets your hips and shoulders really warmed up. And throughout this exercise, I'd like you to try and keep your torso completely still. It's really easy to start arching away from the mat here, so keep your toe muscles coming in and your rib cage down. Drawing back in. Let's go again. You can press through your heel now if you wish. Just gives you a bit more of a hamstring stretch. So you turn your toes up to the ceiling, press through your heel, draw back in, and going again. Sliding away, pressing through your heel, drawing back in, still stabilizing through our torso, gaze going towards the ceiling and jaw relaxed. Lovely. Okay, let's do one more of these. Sliding away, pressing to our heel, reaching to our fingers, and drawing back in. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of our cushion now and replace the cushion with our hands. So I'm going to clasp our hands together and hook them behind our head. So we're creating a basket for our head to rest in. Elbows up towards the ceiling. You should be able to see them in your peripheral vision. We're going to do some curl-ups. This is really going to get the rectus abdominis, which is that large sheet of muscle that runs down your front, also known as the six-pack muscle. That's going to be working really, really well. So elbows going towards the ceiling, taking a nice deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to nod our chin and then one bone at a time. Start rolling up and lifting. Head is heavy in our hands, so we're not straining our neck. Gaze going between your knees and lengthen back down one bone at a time. Let's go again, breathing out. Tummy muscles coming down and in. Imagine your rib cage sliding towards your hips. Lengthen back down. We're going to do 4 more of these. Remember to keep your head really heavy. Lengthen back down, super. And already you should be feeling these muscles working. So instead of your two muscles going out and up, think about them coming down and in. It's going to create a really lovely tight corset that's going to support your spine and help protect it from injury. I'm going to make this next one our last one. So breathing out to come up and inhale to come down. Getting your cushion once again, replacing it beneath your head, taking your arms down by your sides and making sure you're still in neutral spine and pelvis. We're going to go into a single knee fold. So what happens here is that we keep this 90-degree angle between our thigh and our shin. I'm going to hinge from the hip. We're only going to hinge in as far as we can without our pelvis rocking back. So if you go too far, you're just going to imprint your spine and lose that neutral. So we need to go as far as we can while we're not losing those neutral lines of the body. So I'd like you to breathe in. As you breathe out, hinge from the hip and start to draw that knee up. Feel those core muscles tightening. Feel the muscles around your hips as well. Inhale, lower down. Ask yourself whether you're holding tension in your shoulders and your jaw. And if you are, just try and release it. Just play around as well with how far you can draw that knee in. Some of you might be able to draw it in further than others, and it totally depends on you and your body. But just make sure that you're not rolling your pelvis back, because you can see here I can really roll back quite far, but I've imprinted my spine. So around here, it means I've still got those lovely neutral lines. And if you're finding this a bit too simple today, you can float your arms up in the air, palms facing each other. Just reduces your base of support and means that your torso and your core are having to work harder. Now, I can feel this already, so hopefully you can too. And still think about those toe muscles coming down and in. A lovely way to strengthen your core and support your spine as well. Breathing out and in. Lovely. Let's go again. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. One more to each side here. That's it. And lengthen that foot down. Once again, get rid of your cushion. Place your hands underneath your head. And we're going to come into a curl up and do those single knee folds at the same time. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging now. So let's breathe in. As we breathe out, simultaneously curl up and float that knee in. Really feel that strength on the front of your body. Inhale, come back down. Super. Let's go again. Breathing out, drawing everything up nice and smoothly. You might find that your pelvis just tilts back ever so slightly here, and that's a result of you doing that curl up as well. Breathing out and in. Remember, we're going slowly so that we can control this movement. Really feeling these muscles now. Well done. Okay, let's go again. Breathing out, trying to roll up through the center line of your spine, drawing that knee in. Keeping your head relaxed in your hands, neck released. Good. Okay, we've got one more after this to go. Breathing out and in. And lengthen back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to turn it up a notch now by turning this into a double knee fold. So we're going to come into our curl up first and then bring our legs one at a time in towards us. So head is still heavy in our hands. Breathing out to come. This is our start position. Now we're going to breathe in here. As you breathe out, float one leg up. See if you can bring the other leg up to join it. Inhale, leg one down, leg two down. Lengthen back down onto the mat. Now, if you're doing that right, you should really feel the strong core connection here. Breathing in again, breathing out, nodding into that curl up. Head is heavy in your hands, jaw release. Pause here. Exhale, still exhale. Draw that second leg up. You should really feel those muscles switch on to support you now. Inhale, leg one down, leg two down. Lengthen back. Let's even do a few more reps like this. Remember, we're pausing so that we can just get everything working well. Pausing here. Exhale, hinging at the hip rather than the knee. The knee angle stays the same. Popping down. 1, 2. Lengthen down. Great. Going again. Breathing out. 1, 2. Legs coming up. Down. 1, 2. Lengthen back down. Let's see if we do 2 more reps. Remember, if this is too much, you can just go back into those single knee folds if you wish. And if you feel any pain anywhere, don't push through it. Just take a rest. 1, 2. Remember, really strong through your torso. Jaw relaxed. Okay, this is going to be our final one. Breathing in here and breathing out, rolling up. Legs coming in one at a time. lengthen back down. 1, 2. Stretch your legs away, place your head down, and come into a really lovely full body stretch, reaching through your fingers and through your toes, just trying to pick imaginary apples from a tree with your hands. Give you a bit of movement. And then we're going to roll onto our sides and push ourselves up to sitting. Excellent. So just sitting however suits you best. Take your arms out to the side. We're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, let's float our arms all the way up, reaching through our fingers, pressing the air away. And we're going to go one more time here, reaching all the way up, drawing our core muscles in, reaching through our fingers, pressing the air away, and giving ourselves a clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed it. Remember, if you've done this, please comment or give me a like, share with your friends if you wish as well. And I'm going to be back tomorrow for more 10-minute Pilates. Have a great day and see you then. Bye-bye.